stay on with us, Prajwal, as we are cutting across to more breaking news coming in days ahead of the temple inauguration. Indie leader is back with fear-mongering politics. B.K. Hari Prasad, Congress leader, who's gone on to say, and I quote, at the same time, back in Gujarat, car sevaks were burnt alive in Godhra. They are attempting to replicate that incident in Karnataka. We must not allow such untoward incident to happen here. We need to provide ample security to all those who visit Ayodhya. We cannot afford another Godhra-like incident in Karnataka. Prajwal, I want to come back to you to reflect on this statement. Sounds contradictory in a way to where the Congress stands with regards to car sevaks, and what exactly are they trying to achieve?
You know, this is quite a controversial statement by Congress MLC B.K. Hari Prasad, because he's also gone on to add that never in the history have we seen one religious structure being brought down to build yet another religious structure. So what is B.K. Hari Prasad going ahead and hinting like? Because he was questioned by the media, stating that
ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೋರಾಟ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಬಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪ್ರೇರಿತವಾದಂತ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಂದೋಲನ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಪೂಜಾ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ಧ್ವಂಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಟ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಉನ್ಮಾದ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಲ್ಲ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಟ್ಟೆಚ್ಚರಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗುಜರಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಸೇವಕರ ದಹನ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಗೋಧ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಅಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಘಟನೆ ನಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅಯೋಧ್ಯೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಬಂದೋಬಸ್ತನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗೋಧ್ರಾನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೋರಾಟ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ಬಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪ್ರೇರಿತವಾದಂತ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಂದೋಲನ ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಪೂಜಾ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ಧ್ವಂಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಟ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಇದು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಉನ್ಮಾದ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಲ್ಲ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಕಟ್ಟೆಚ್ಚರಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗುಜರಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಸೇವಕರ ದಹನ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಗೋಧ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಅಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಘಟನೆ ನಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅಯೋಧ್ಯೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಬಂದೋಬಸ್ತನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗೋಧ್ರಾನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
All right, Prajwal, I want to come back to you. It was important to first listen into what B.K. Hari Prasad has said to put this into context. But again, to really understand from you, Prajwal, what exactly is he meaning to do, and what sort of politics is the Congress playing in Karnataka? At one end, they are arresting car sevaks. On the other end, they say that they should provide them security.
Now, this is absolutely the Congress MLC trying to go ahead and spread fear among the people as well. He says go ahead and provide security, especially for the people from Karnataka, because they may be targeted while they go ahead and visit Ayodhya, and they will be targeted in such a way that it will be Godhra-like situation as well, and it will also be recreated in Karnataka. That is exactly what he means to say. He is not concerned about the security of the people going to Ayodhya. He is only concerned about the fact that there might be a Godhra-like situation, and he's hinting at that, and he says that he has information and intelligence about this particular incident, that there might be an untoward incident when people go ahead and visit Ram Mandir, especially the people of Karnataka. So this is absolutely shameful, trying to go ahead and create unrest as well as chaos too, because Suyesh, I was earlier also putting this into context, that that the BJP now is stating that the Congress themselves is divided. They themselves are divided over the fact impact whether to visit Ayodhya or not. And secondly, they're putting the ball in the court of the High Command, saying that it should be the AICC who will be taking in the final call. But they are ready to go, but they want a green signal from the AICC. Thirdly, somewhere, just a few days ago, the former the Dr. G. Parmeshwara, the Home Minister of Karnataka, clearly hinted that he is ready to go. But at the same point of time, there seems to be a bit of
sorry, I'm having to interrupt you here, but let's also listen in from Mr. S. Prakash from BJP Karnataka, who's with us on the phone line. The BJP is obviously very angry over what the Congress is doing in Karnataka when it comes to arresting car sevaks. But what do you possibly make of this particular statement coming in, where they go on to say that we must provide them security and they rake up Gujarat?
No, it is a very unfortunate and an irresponsible remark from this senior Congress leader. The Godhra, which happened about 20 years back, burnt alive 60 car sevaks in the train. And what followed was a major riot. Hundreds of people have lost life. And Mr. Hari Prasad is suspecting a similar incident would take place in Ayodhya during the grand opening of Ram Temple. Does he mean to say the the Hindus will be burnt alive again there? Why does he inciting people? Why does he feeding ideas to them to indulge in violence? This is very highly irresponsible. He should withdraw his statement and apologize for his irresponsible outburst.
Apology is certainly something, but most importantly, they must clear their position, Mr. Prakash, on where exactly they stand when it comes to car sevaks, because they are the ones who have arrested the car sevaks, and my colleague Prajwal also getting us details of how they are now trying to get bail. However, on the other hand, the Congress is saying that let's provide security to these car sevaks. I mean, to send out such a confused message to the people of Karnataka, to the entire country, is rather going to put them on the back foot.
They are basically rattled by the enthusiasm people are showing over the Ram Temple inauguration. They are feeling insecure over the incident. Each day, one or the other Congress minister or the MLCs are making atrocious statements against the Ram Temple and the event. They are confused. They don't know what stand they have to take it. Their own party AICC leaders are also confused whether to attend or not to attend. They are in such a state of mind. And it is very unfortunate, a program which is not connected to politically. It is conducted by the Ram Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust. They are trying to politicize it. Now they are trying to incite the people during the occasion. This is very sad.
Right, and I would quickly want your response on how the Karnataka Chief Minister is also defending the arrest of car sevaks. In fact, if I could quickly quote him, he's gone on to say that I'm appealing to the BJP leaders in the state, stop playing petty politics in the name of God and religion and try to act as a responsible opposition. Unlike BJP's claim to make the country Congress free, we will not make boastful statements to make the state BJP free. I mean, can that even be believed given the kind of actions that the Congress has been going ahead with ever since they came into power back in Karnataka?
In fact, he is heading an irresponsible government in Karnataka. Instead of focusing on governance, instead of delivering the promises, developmental promises, he is every given opportunity attacking the majority community, taking action against them, and trying to give us sermons over how to behave. It is sad. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is heading an anti-Hindu government in Karnataka.
All right, Mr. Prakash, thank you so much for speaking to Republic. We'll try and get more reactions, but that is the word coming in from the BJP. After what has been said, first it was B.K. Hari Prasad who went on to add that car sevaks must be provided security in the state of Karnataka. This after the Congress has actually gone ahead to arrest them. And now this latest statement coming in from Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who's gone on to defend the arrest of car sevaks, saying that they are all for the greater Hindu devotee of Lord Rama, and rather appealing to BJP leaders in the state to stop playing petty politics. Anil Shetty, who is also from the Karnataka BJP, is with us on the phone line. Mr. Shetty, what do you make of this latest statement from Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, where he's gone on to defend the arrest of car sevaks? On the other hand, B.K. Hariprasad adding that these car sevaks must be provided security.
Siddaramaiah is time and again proved to be an anti-Hindu leader, and he's been doing this for a while now. If you see, in the past also, he's been very, very vocal, and he has taken some wrong actions against the Hindu Karyakartas, and his appeasement politics has reached a new high, even when the whole country is celebrating Ram Janmabhoomi, Ram Mandir inauguration. And Karnataka people are now putting their head in shame because of this Chief Minister who has arrested a car saver, whom we are eternally indebted to. Our generation, my generation, is eternally indebted to Sikh Pujari and millions of car savers who fought for the Ram Mandir. And it's a shame that Karnataka Chief Minister now gone and arrested the car saver, and his own Council of Ministers, including their senior leaders like B.K. Hariprasad, been making this atrocious statements. And they have clearly shown us that they are not monetarily corrupt, they are also ideologically corrupt. This Congress government in Karnataka, led by Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar and their Council of Ministers, are not just monetarily corrupt, they are ideologically corrupt. When the whole country, our state, each and every person, each and every celebrating the homecoming of Sri Ram in Ayodhya and the beautiful temple, and they have to make it a point to give us a message to all the Hindu Karyakartas that we will not, in the name of appeasing to the Muslims, we will arrest the Hindu Karyakartas. And we are all together.
In fact, we certainly continue to get to the depth of this story, Mr. Shetty.
Yes. No, we have just...
And I want to thank you for speaking to Republic. Let me quickly cut across to Niranjan, who's joining us from the Kannada newsroom, as Republic is confronting B.K. Hariprasad over his statement. And I believe some shocking, controversial statements that have been made by B.K. Hariprasad. Niranjan, please tell us what he's saying.
Well, as we speak, Republic Kannada is confronting B.K. Hariprasad. That soundbite is going live on Republic Kannada right now. We have confronted him, and in fact, he has made it worse. He has also said that there is a Godhra incident, Godhra-like incident possible, like just how Pulwama happened. So now he's taken it to another level, saying that Pulwama happened and that Pulwama was doctored to sort of give a clean chit to terrorists in that particular case. He's trying to imply that Pulwama was done by the government and that another Godhra will be possible. And he's trying to imply that the center will be behind another Godhra if and when it happens now. He's also saying, when Republic confronted him, that he's got credible information. He says it's credible information that he's got, that some sort of an incident like this could happen. And it's coming on the back of the arrest of a car sevak in a case that dates back to the 1990s. After 31 years, there is the arrest of a car sevak called Shrikant Pujari. And he's a 75-year-old auto driver who was also a part of the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. He's now been picked up by the police. And as we speak, you saw Prajwal also in Hubballi. There's a protest going on in different parts of Karnataka to protest against the arrest of a car sevak, timed to the inauguration of the Ram Mandir. The state government says that they're trying to close all pending cases, trying to give an alibi perhaps to the arrest of this car sevak. Coincidentally, even the FIR mentions that one of the cases for which he's been picked up is for the case that dates back to 31 years ago, and that's a long pending case. The Chief Minister says, I have asked the police to close all long pending cases. Now, that is one aspect of it. But when the debate around car sevaks is going on to invoke Godhra and say that car sevaks, and we all know what happened in Godhra, the train burning incident, and how car sevaks and Rambaks were also victims in that particular attack. It was an attack. Remember, it was an attack. Godhra was planned. Godhra was an attack. An entire bogie was burnt. And now to say another Godhra is possible, taking it to the next level while trying to fearmonger. And then he also, when confronted by Republic TV, when Republic Kannada asked him the question on why he made such a comment, BK Hariprasad says it's not just an off-the-cuff comment, but he's got credible information that a Godhra-like incident, he says, and then he takes it another step further and says, just like how Pulwama happened, similarly another Godhra is possible, is what he says. In fact, they've taken it to another level altogether. You will remember that a few months back, you also had Uddhav Thackeray make a similar comment saying that another Godhra is possible. And coincidentally, another India Alliance leader now making that comment. And BK Hariprasad is no small leader. He's been a parliamentarian in the past. He's a very, very senior Congress leader, part of AICC as well. Let me go across to Charu Pragya as well of the BJP joining us on the phone line. Charu, you have this comment coming in on the back of the arrest of a car sevak in Karnataka. Another tall leader from the Congress in Karnataka called Hariprasad saying that Godhra is possible and that the centre will be responsible for all car sevaks. This is on the back of the arrest of the car sevak here in Karnataka.
Good afternoon. And Congress is exposing its negative mindset and its frustration at finally a day arriving in this grand country where we are going to be doing the Pran Pratishthan of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Not just India, not just Hindus. The world is waiting to celebrate. That is how excited everybody is. But Congress seems to have started feeling that they've lost the narrative, that every single bit of Hindu hatred they have leashed out in the last couple of decades has finally culminated in the awakening of the citizens in understanding that Congress is not the party and not the kind of people we want to be associated with. They are being rooted out systematically. And while we are here celebrating the grandest day, I think since our independence, this is going to be the grandest celebration in our country since independence. They cannot digest this. After 31 years, they arrest the car sevak. Please tell me what case is pending after 31 years? Absolutely none, especially after the Supreme Court has already heard about the demolition of the Babri Masjid and no action had been taken then. So all of this shows that this is a witch hunt. They are hoping to cause some kind of a diversion. In fact, I would like to take this as a warning that because Congress is talking about a Godhra-like incident which was politicized by them, absolutely. Are they planning on doing something like that? And what is the source of their information? Has intelligence come and spoken to the MLA directly? Has the police told them anything? Or this is mere fear-mongering and making sure that the appeasement politics that they practice, they continue to practice that?
Yes. Yes. And then there's another. In fact, when confronted by Republic Kannada, Charu, he also says that it just like how Pulwama happened. He says, just like how Pulwama happened, Godhra could happen. So what he's trying to then imply is that Pulwama was created by India. Pulwama attack was created and executed by India itself.
I am glad you're mentioning
while comparing
this.
a Godhra to that.
Yes, I'm so glad you got this up again because they fail to understand that a terrorist attack is something entirely different. In fact, one of the biggest downfalls of Congress government has been that they have not been able to either understand or control terrorism in this country. And thankfully, that has come to a stop now with the Modi government at the helm of affairs. Pulwama was very unfortunate for our country, but we responded to it with all our might. We responded to it in a way that anyone looking at our country with those kind of ideas now is going to shudder in fear. What does Congress do? Again, even on a situation like Pulwama, they play politics on the dead bodies of our brave Jawans. They cannot even offer them the basic respect that they deserve. So they need to draw a distinction. I think being terrorism supporters for all these years has made a lot of lines very blurred for the Congress.
Done. Yeah, Charu, thank you for speaking to Republic TV. That's the BJP responding to the controversial comments coming in while a top Congress leader predicts, he says he's got credible information. God knows where he got that information from, while saying that another Godhra-like attack is possible and that the centre must shield car sevaks. I'm handing it back to you for now. The story is getting bigger. We'll keep a close track here from the Republic Kannada newsroom. Back to you for now, Suesha.